कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Jatayu Moksham, killing of Ayomukhi, performing the final rites to Kabandha, and then on his journey to strike a chord of friendship with Sugriva, Rama and Lakshmana cross the hermitage of Sabari, a Shramani. Shramani means a sannyasini, says Govindaraja, the famed commentator. As Rama and Lakshmana reach the hermitage of Matanga, Sabari welcomes them with all humility. She says, all the penance that I have performed, the austerities, they have fructified today, Rama. Adya prapta tapasiddhistava sandarshananmaya adya me saphalam janma guravascha supujitaha adya me saphalam taptam swargaschaiva bhavishyati tvayi deva vare Rama pujite purusharshabha. All that is fructified in the presence of you, because of you. Well, Rama also understands from her that Matanga Maharshi, her Acharya, had asked her to wait till he had come so that she can be hospitable to him and then later reach Gachalokanuttaman, reach Vaikuntha. Now, a question was raised in the last portion of our episode. Sabari offered fruits, and that too, she tasted the fruits if they were sweet and then offered the sweet ones to Rama. This is what we have been told. We may have read in certain versions, we may have seen in serials and movies. And of course, this incident where Sabari offers fruits, bitten fruits, tasted fruits, is seen as the epitome of bhakti. Well, there is no harm, but does Valmiki mention that Sabari did taste the fruits and she gave it to Rama? No. Valmiki says, the minute Sabari got to know from her Acharya Matanga that Rama will be passing by this hermitage, she wanted to be hospitable to Rama. But she was old. When elderly people know that many people are going to be their guests, they get a bit worried. Whether I can manage so many people, can I cook for so many people, will be the worry for any elderly person. Sabari was in the same state. What if Rama comes and I don't have anything to offer? So the minute she got to know from her Acharya that Rama will be coming by this path, she started fetching fruits from various trees. Imagine she would go to a tree of Kashmira Phalam. Kashmira Phalam is apple. I am just giving you an example. She would pluck one fruit from that apple tree, taste it. Oh, it's very sweet, which indicates the remaining fruits in this tree will also be sweet. She would then go to a vineyard, a place where bunches of grapes are grown. She will take one. It's very good. So let me take the entire bunch. It doesn't mean she has tasted half and dripping with her saliva, she gave the remaining to Rama. So this norm of checking how the quality of fruits is has been there and is also there. There has also been another norm. Right since our ancient days in Bharata, we have had the process of creating dry fruits. You know, raisins, draksha. So the fruit is dried and maintained for months and even years. So Sabari collected fruits, served them, preserved them, and gave to Rama. And it is not the way we are seeing it in movies where there were a bunch of fruits, she ate half, she gave the remaining half, because that is not the way it has been mentioned by Valmiki, and rationally, logically also it doesn't fit. Why? Because Sanatana Dharma insists on ahara shuddhau sattva shuddrihi. Whatever food you eat should be sattvic and hygienic. If a person spits, if a person bites, that defies the very logic of hygiene. So, Rama, who is seen as the epitome of dharma, dharmo vigrahavan, whose acts, demeanor, everything should become ideal and a trendsetter for others, will he go to some person and say, you bite half, let the saliva drip, I will have the remaining half? I may do it. But will Rama do it? No. Sabari, who has been serving her Acharya Matanga, a great Maharishi for ages, will she end up doing such an act which is unhygienic in nature? Two people, Sabari, great devotee, a sannyasini, very enlightened person to Matanga Maharishi, would she have offered fruits which is dripping with her saliva? Will Rama, who is seen as a Dharmo Vigrahavan, consume those fruits? Has Valmiki mentioned of it? None of it is a possibility. Neither would Sabari have offered, nor would Rama would have consumed, nor has Valmiki made a mention of it. He just says that fruits were offered. He doesn't say that it was bitten, saliva was dripping and Rama consumed. So the concept of fruits and dry fruits has always existed in India. So this is a myth buster for us. Now, after she says that I have great devotion towards my Acharya Matanga, because of his instruction I stayed and today my penance has fructified in front of you. Rama says, Sabari, I am extremely happy to have met a great student such as you. Then after this, she says, with the grace of my Acharya, I wish to reach that abode from which there is no return. Tesham ichhamyaham gantum samipam bhavitatmanam muninam ashramo yesham aham cha paricharini. If you remember in Aranya Kandam, I had raised a question. A similar forest dweller, a Shabara, called the Nishada or Guha, had offered eatables to Rama. Rama refused to consume. Here a Sabari, a forest dweller, again is offering fruits. Rama consumes. Sir, it proves that Rama is very partial to the woman gender. No. In Aranya Kandam, though Guha offered out of devotion, he had no Acharya Sambandham, no relationship with the Guru. Whereas Sabari had complete devotion in her Guru Matanga. Shastram says, without a Guru, acceptance of a Jivatma by the Paramatma is tough. It doesn't say it is impossible, it is tough. The Telugu poet Tyagaraja says, Guru leka yetu vanti koniki teliyagapodu Sadguru leka yetu vanti. Without a Sadguru, how can you reach Paramatma? So Sabari had that connection, Guha did not have. That is why the next day, the Lord thought it will be wise for me to become the Acharya as well for Guha and consumed what he gave. For Sabari, there was no such need. She already had an existing strong Acharya connection. She then took leave. She said, Rama, I have served you with utmost devotion. My penances have fructified. I will leave this place. Itteva mukta jatila chira krishna jinambara anugyata mena hutvatmatmanam hutashane jwalat pavaka sankasha swargameva jagamaha. So, she went into blazing fire. Well, Some people say it is Yoga Agni, the fire, the heat which is created because of intense Yoga Shastra and not essentially the fire that we see. Some people say no. Since she was a Shramani and Rishabhanatha, the first Tirthankara whom the Jainas revere, is the father to Bharata in Bhagavatam, Jainism had started showing its roots in a separate form even then. That is why in certain practices of Jainism, they may sit in blazing fire to attain enlightenment, is what some sources say. So this could have been the tag. So she would have been a Shvetambara Shramani who could have gone into blazing fire is one theory. The other theory, it is Yoga Agni. But one thing that may defy the concept of Jainism is she says, I have to go to that abode. Jaina Matam doesn't believe in abode. It says Urdhvagati, you keep going up with no destination. Or probably the earlier Jainas believed in an abode and later the Jainas may have slightly amended saying there is no abode. These are all speculations. But here it is said, Jwalat Pavaka Sankasha Swargameva Jagamaha. She went into blazing fire. Now, to Jatayu, Rama says, Gacha Lokanan Uttaman, go to Vaikuntham. Sabari was equally devoted, Rama could have said, but why didn't he say? Because her devotion to her Acharya was so strong and laid with such thick, strong roots that to attain Paramatma, she didn't even need Paramatma's grace. Her Acharya Bhakti itself took her to Moksham. Vedanta Deshika summarizes this. Avandhya Mahima Munijana Bhajana Mushita Hridaya Kalusha Sabari Moksha Sakshi Bhuta. So Sabari attained Moksham. Jatayu was granted Moksham. Now, true to the words of Kabandha, Rama has to enter the southern Pradesham, Kannada Pradesham, which is called Karnataka Pradesham, to meet Sugriva. And his meeting with Sugriva actually comes later, and before which he meets one of the most interesting Kathapatrams of Ramayanam, even more interesting than Rama, Sita, and maybe Ravana himself. Who is that Patram? For that, we need to enter Kishkinda Kandam in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.